Hello folks and welcome back to Blueprints. The last time we were working on things. We managed to get to the vault and open the vault thing and found the what is word? The fake passport that my mother used to get smuggled across the border. An allowance. So things I want to do right now. I want to go ahead and I want to go check what's in the over there. Then I'm going to go down into the basement. Under the fountain. Shelter, trading post, items for trade, root cellar, more dig spots during the day. Shelter, protected from negative effects, next 3 rooms you draw. You know what? I'm going to pick shelter. I'm picking shelter. We're going to go in here and just clear it out for anything, in case there's anything in here I want to pick up. Any items or any kind. The gem in there just counts as a gem. There's a whole thing like that. That could be like a very important plot gem, but you know, whatever. Okay. Vitamins. Time lock, see if we've done that already. Radiation optical, got everything in there. Yeah, we already have that already. Good. Okay. We want to find power. We want to get power into the pump room. In the laundry, there's a bunch of stuff we're going to send power into, but right now, forefront of my mind is finding power and sending power to the pump room. Let's go down here, well underground. We got movement to spare, might as well use it. You see, I'm fairly certain that this is the water level. So we were talking about, I was talking about the level that the water has to be to access here. If I want to access the underground via the fountain has to be completely empty. Completely empty. And the reservoir is a little bit too high. I don't know how high that is. Like, is this... Because I think I need to get down there. Is 5 enough? It is enough. Potentially. Because we have... The spare tank has space for 5 units of water. If every unit of water is a step worth, that's 5 steps. Which would take the water down to there, which is hopefully enough for us to walk down there, because apparently my character can't swim. Simon just can't swim. Abandoned mine on the ground. We did pull out the mine. There's the whole thing over here. We can do this now. So this is a... We don't know the color of this. We don't know the color of this, but it's fog as well. It's also a fog. And if I pull up my open picture here, that symbol over there, you pull it out the way. You can't see it, but I've opened up stuff. That symbol there is Metropolitan. And any idea about the border on that thing? Border. That symbol is the symbol for fog. Is the same symbol that Veneris has. That border, however, it's not being adequately shown, I don't think. Unless it's meant to indicate potentially green, but it's not really being shown. But it's the symbol for whatever this is, which the name has turned up before. I know it's turned up before. Angel Point's Dreams, something there. Unless these candles are meant to indicate something. No, I don't think so. This Metropolitan Fog. Because if it was black, it'd be dots. If it was white, it'd be circles. Red is squiggly lines. Violet is dash, dash, dash. Pink is like a digital sine curve. Green is lines. Yellow is jagged. Orange is triangles. Yeah. Okay, so we don't know what that is. We don't know what color that is yet, but we know it's fog in the Metropolitan. We've pulled this as far as we can this way. This is the tomb entrance. So we pulled this as far as we can, which means that it has revealed a potential path over there. Now we're moving it back here. I know where we are, but I'm refreshing my own memory. A lot of these episodes are going to be me refreshing my own memory here, because I'm not recording this a billion episodes at a time. Yeah, so if I find a way down here, that's where we want to go. Like, we figured, I'm fairly certain that's where we want to go, right there. And there's definitely one more permanent addition to be unlocked. So we need a way to use this to get to the other side. Pull that out there. Okay, fine. So we're done with underground. At the moment, there's nothing else to be done underground. At least this part of underground. I do actually want to go into the precipice area. We are draining a lot of movement up and down here, but I got the movement to spare. We're going to go into the precipice area. Because I want to check what color... I think it's white. What color chess pieces they've got marked on there. Also, keeping an eye out if the chess piece locations are actually changing. It's quite possible that that is just black. Because that symbol's black as well, but then we don't know for sure. It's quite possible that is just black. Right. Thomas and Claire. I know we read this yesterday. I'm just double checking. Right. The chess room, which is the next one over. You seem to be blue or potentially... You're either blue or potentially white by color. So I'm keeping an eye out for blue and or white pieces. Like, it might be that they're white and the color is here showing them to be blue. Although it's unlikely because the squares are white. So potentially blue pieces. The chess pieces that we care about are the blue chess pieces. Everything else is probably a red herring or something. Noted. Right. Okay. Back into the house. Back into the house. More shenanigans to be done. Right, okay. So the first thing is we're looking out for indications of chess pieces. We know that there's a chess piece over here, which was a pawn of indeterminate color. But then there was another pawn up there. So again, it might be that we only care about the blue chess pieces. So the one thing I want to do is I want to figure out if I'm going to go into this room immediately. Do we still have a pawn in this room? We have a keycard claim. Interesting. Interesting. Because it immediately nullifies all but... Oh, keycard's no longer a problem at all for us. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Right. Any indication of a pawn or any kind of chess piece. We'll retrieve the item, thank you very much. Cool. Maybe we can put it again, but I do not see a single chess piece in this room. Which does not bode well for me. Pin, pine, E, we know that. Okay. Not happy with that. I'm not happy with that. The next check is that room over there. Spare bedroom takes us to the corner. Sure. Pray, yes. Reading nook guarantees library. Reading nook guarantees library. We have been reading books, so guaranteeing library is not a bad thing. Especially because I think the library is a many-roomed door. Well, it's not as many rooms as I thought it was going to be. Damn. We could corridor. Discover less common floor plans. Fine, we need to do the library anyway. So rank 2, column 1. So this had a rook in it in my previous run. Does whatever this is change by time? Because I had it marked over here last time, but it might be that this changes every single time. So this time it wants me to go to 4-4. Okay. Or 4-5 or 4-6. Book request. We've read Swinburne. We've read Sightseer's Guide to Reddington. Orindia. That's the word. Orindia. The EPCW pump system, drafting strategy, the fixed stars Richard Witt, history of Orindia Caleb Manning, EPCW pump system user manual. I know we've done Sightseer's Guide to Reddington. I know we've done Swinburne. Yeah. Right. So. Guide, done that one. Then there's Swinburne. This fixed stars. History of Orindia. PCW pump. Manual. And the drafting strategy. Okay, we've done 2 of them. I'm going to go ahead and pick drafting strategy for now. I think that would be interesting. Can I change my mind at this point, or is that too late? No, okay. Big drafting strategy, because I know for a fact I haven't done that one. Reading is fine here. We can read additional things. Okay. That book is empty. I want to go to that room, but we'll keep trying. This is the records room. Total time played 10 hours. Oof. Anything here? Scrapbook. First item check, key card, provision there. That's all fine. Great hall is the most favorite floor plan. Really? Hallway, drawing room, entrance hall. Entrance hall is the most time spent in. Yes, well, obviously. Made. Largest upgrade is the upgrade disc. So they're there. That was basically, as long as if you examine a stamp with the magnifying glass, it gets put over here. The rotunda, we haven't seen that yet. The laboratory and the nursery. Highest grade, level 1. It's all about passing the stuff into class, isn't it? Classroom links into classroom, and there's multiple grades of classroom, and we have to basically get them loads. Hang on. So, map for today is... Map is 4, then rank 6. We shall try. I wonder if the route matters. That's something else last time. I wonder if the route matters. Right, anyway, so library. Observatory. Foundation does not reset each day. Damn. Laundry room, laundry curse, that requires money. That requires power as well. We've never done foundation. It does not reset each day. Does that mean we lock it in? Does not reset each day. Does that mean the foundation's here forever now? Does that mean we've forever put the foundation in this room? That lift is up there. I need to lower the lift a little bit. Because I think if I just tab out to my maps... Foundation elevator is a way to get into the basement. How do we lower that slightly? Is that done somewhere else rather than in here? Because if we can get that down here, if somehow we can get that down to here, we have access to the basement via something else, which means you don't need the fountain anymore. Nursery, den, hallway. Den. I'll take den. Okay, den gives me gems. Thank you. Okay. Where were the rest of my potential column 5 rank 3s on the pugs? Okay, keeping an eye out for... Aha, so this here we have yellow pawn at... Okay, so this is changing around loads now. This is a yellow pawn, but this is rank 2, column 3. Okay, I'm gonna ignore yellow, because it's moving around. Because they're moving around, unless I know exactly what I'm doing with them, there's no real point. I'm looking for green ones, blue ones specifically. Right, I want to go to that. I know for that. Oh, I have to keep my options open. I have to keep my options open because otherwise we're gonna end. I forgot I bottlenecked over there already. I have to keep my options as open as possibly can. As open as possible. Funeral parlor. I do hallway here. The hallway gets extra hallways. You get a bunch of extra hallways. The more hallways I pick, the more hallways we have. Funeral parlor there. There we go. That gives me plenty of options. There's no point in opening this now because there's only one of them in there. One thing I need to check is that one over there. We will give that in time. What's the questions here? Only one of the other boxes is false. The gems are in the false box, which means they can't both be true. And then the gems are in the false box. Only one of the other gem boxes is false. The gems are in the false box. Okay, if that's true... If that's true... These are both true and that's false. The gems are in here. These are both true. The gems are in the false box, and this is the one that's... These are both true and that's the lie. This is the lie. Okay. So the gems are in the black box. Drawing room. We can redraw floor plans. Garage. Gives us a bunch of keys. Also requires power for some reason. It has a way to transmit power around it, but I'm not going to do that right now. We are going to go drawing room, I think. Drawing room in here. Okay. It's about redrawing floor plans. Got one key. Make use of it all we can. Gymnasium, chapel, commissary. Gonna chapel again. Okay, so we're currently there. So the next room up is I need to get the letters. I need to find the letter for that room. a bedroom, a storeroom, or a nursery. Storeroom. It closes off the path here, but we have plenty of doors now, so and that gives us keys and money and so forth. Okay, so we have money. Gem, key. Okay. So rain and grain is G. Where did it? Here. So something, if you could smart something, gates, 8 dates, crack 8 safes. If you could smash gates, 8 dates, crack 8 safes. There are 8 safes, and there are 8 dates which crack them. Sure, I get it. I get that. Potentially, I'm not sure what the if you could crack gates bit means, but it's there. We don't know what smash is. It's likely to be smash, as far as I can tell, given how the letters are working. But who knows? Passageway. Conference room, passageway, hallway. We're gonna take passageway here. Okay, so we have ways forward. Yeah, fair enough. We can lock that. It's fine. It's not fine. I want to take these two next. Those are the ones I don't know. I don't know these letters. I don't know these letters. I don't know these letters, and I don't know that letter. But that's the antechamber. I didn't check when I was in there. Okay, we'll do what we can. That's locked. The other thing is locked, so we could just go around to the drawing room and potentially redraw there. We have 2 red rooms, so the funeral parlors are providing 2 gems. Walk-in closet closes that off, but potentially gives us. Oh. Tempting. Walk-in closet is tempting. 4 items is hard to say no to. Oh, what are you? Get an additional effect of each constellation observing the observatory. Interesting. Purse means whenever we get 3 coins, we get more coins. And it counts individual coins. It's not 3 at once, it's just 3. Okay. Good. So we're going to go back into that hallway over there. This one's blocked off over there. So we'll go up this hallway here. Can we access the right side of the building? Hallway there. Right. Here, kitchen, food for sale. We have money. Or we can do bedroom as well. Bedroom. Right. Anything in here? Nope. Security gives access to both top and bottom, so I'm happy to take that. Just checking we haven't missed anything. Oh, I don't need to... actually, view a state... View key card says we have a key card. We have a key card, so security level is maximum. Because it gives us... We're totally okay with... change offline mode to off. Because in case we do turn it off, it's going to be off anyway. But we want as many keycard docks as possible because we have a key card. And everything's cleared in the room. Okay, fine. In here we have closet, metal detector, potentially more keys and another gem. And to have to go forward. The dark room exists, but it's not great. We'll do corridor. Courtyard. Okay, so we are. Courtyard is good because this is one of the high. We'll take courtyard because this is one of the high fertility rooms. Not Not sure what that means for us, but it's one of the high fertility rooms. Shovel, thank you very much. Nothing there. And a key. Take a key, thank you very much. Right, and so we are there. Keep pushing, so we're there. I want to go to there if it's all possible, so we're going to keep pushing up as far as we can. Laboratory is here. I'm going to give it a shot because it's been a while since I've been in here. I need to remember what we're doing. Typically work over at Single Labs, but it got sent over here for a month to assist with more with the new turbine tests. I need some help. The past 3 days I've been unable to find the laboratory in this state. Today was the first on that front. Can anyone tell me if this is typical? And if so, how do you get any work done? Before I arrived, I was briefed on the way the doors work, but I must admit I didn't expect to be excluded from my new workstation for the first week. Any tips would be my fellow would be appreciated, Kimberly Thompson. I mean, I'm right with you there, Kimberly. Heating and cooling curves. Randolph Moore is the technician. Lab Tech Moore. Okay. Test at the Mount Holly freezer. So we have to be able to throw something unaffected. So we need to raise the temperature of, we know that. We need to raise the temperature of that. We did the code there was basically if we have power here, the code there is push 3 up after 9. But there's a lack of power, so irrelevant for the time being. Key card over there. Where are we? We are there. Office, dining room, hallway. Damn! I was not paying attention with my brain and I just opened the damn door. Oh no, I wanted power in here! I don't think this place gives me power. I need to have... Damn. Curses. I'll take dining room, but I'm really, really ticked off that I just screwed the pooch on the... Ah! Damn it. Wasn't paying attention. Research logs. Okay, experiment setup. In the laboratory, you're free to experiment by testing and combining different mechanics to create an original and unique house feature that will last until the end of the day during the experiment. Whenever I spend a 2 or more demos drafting room, spread out the driveway. Each time you unlock bypass a security door, gain a star. Next 3 times you open the locked trunk, gain 3 room for each red room in your house. You know what? The next time you unlock and bypass a security door, gain a star. Log into network in case there's anything I want to do here. Swan song. I don't think there is. I'll keep an eye on it anyway, however. Staff services removal. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Nothing I want in there. Effective email. Yep, that's a lie. Okay. AY. Right, so we are 5 over there. H. Chart and cart. Yeah, that's an H. Right, I need to be able to go up, so pantry is what I need. Also going to go down here because now we have access to this. That's closed off essentially. So locked. Really? I'll go around the. Gymnasium. Whenever I enter. Well, that's fine. Oh, that closes that off entirely. But it does mean that we get loads of stars. I'm curious how this is going to go, especially because we have the telescope as well. We have, what, 9 stars right now? And there's nothing on 9. The next one's 11, so we could get a couple of extra good things here today. So 9 could be 8 and 1, which is 2 keys. Would be 2 keys and 2 gold. It could be 3 and there's no 6. 8 and 1, 7 and 2. It could be. You can't really double 2, so you can't really double those. 5 and 4, gem and fruit. We'll find out. We are supposed to get double bonuses. I'm thinking 8 and 1. Nope, it's 5 and 4. We can get a bunch of gems. Gain an additional effect of each constellation observed in the level. Okay. Sure, but how does that trigger? Gain an additional effect of each constellation observed in the observatory. Okay, but that we did that. What have you? Okay, we'll go into the pantry then. Into the pantry. Coins. A purse, so yep, purse, extra money, extra food there. Secret passage, 7 locked. Great, I haven't got enough keys for that. Secret passage. We have shelter outside, so archives is going to be blocked. Archives' negative effect is blocked. So that's going to be that one there. So you're sheltered archives. Yes, okay, good. Bunch of extra stars as well. The extra dates are going to be problematic, aren't they? We wrote all these dates down. I think I've got them all written down here, especially because we know this place does. Right. Okay. Hang on. Let's have a look here. Oh, hang on. Also, 4-6. That's the room they want us to go to. That's the room with the thing in. Okay. Okay, so let's do this. Let's write down numbers here. So it's going to be 08, 22, 85, 01, 27, 86, 11, 11, 86. I'm assuming 11, 17, 86, and 02, 22, 87. Fen Aries, yep, Fen Aries, Orinda Aries. They're all Aries, they're all Arisians. Everything is Aries. Caleb Manny, Marigold, Silef, Ruffington Press. Looking for the names of potential other 3 locations. Museum grounds, Orinda Aries. Orindia isn't the same as Orinda. Right, anyway. Here. Everything that's blocked, that was blocked, that's blocked. What we have now is not blocked, however. And I need to... Wait room to lose half my bloody movement. And it's not going to be blocked. Because the funeral parlor was blocked. Is it blocked though? Because the funeral parlor doesn't actually have a negative event. It does have a negative event if you open the wrong bloody box. That's the issue there. It's a negative event if you open the wrong bloody box. So that negative thing is probably blocked. So I mean this is going to trigger. Which means I do want to find. Okay, we're gonna pick Darkroom. We're gonna pick Darkroom. We got a new thing. Star. Experiment successful. Hurrah. I am gonna, however, see if we can find a cloister. I can't do that if I wanted to. Drafting red room is more likely boudoir. Well, boudoir gives us access back there. Sure. Boop. Boop. magnifying glass. Laboratory. I need the magnifying glass at the laboratory. Okay. I got safe locations. We can write down safe locations as well. Safe. You know the aces. Boudoir. I know I've written this down as well. I'm thinking as I'm writing this down, and I know I've written it down like 2 pages down, but double checking. Yep, I did. 2 pages down. I've written the same damn list. Never mind. I'm rewriting information. It's called revision. Okay. Then. I'll go into the damn dark room. Great Hall is available. Commissary is there. And what can we buy here? Running shoes, a sledgehammer, set of gems. I'll buy a set of gems and a gem. And a sledgehammer. In case it's relevant. Okay. So that is potentially smashed as could. Okay, we'll find it over there. Right, because this one is going to bam, which is going to suck. Because there's something that potentially was in this room from that. Yeah, treasure map. Let's look at the spot. Sure, time to start digging. I haven't got. Oh. Have I got a shovel? Can I see on the ground where I'm supposed to be digging? I can. Okay, we've dug it up. What did we dig up? What do we get? Is this something like permanent? One of the lost coffers of Mount Holly. Okay. It contains 8 gems. Looking huge, but I don't think that's a permanent addition. It just feels like a temporary thing. No. If I'm going to spend a key on something, I'm going to spend it on something I know what I'm drafting. If I'm going to spend a key on something, it's going to be something I know what I'm drafting. I'm not going to spend a key blindly. Rotunda can rotate. We've never had Rotunda before, and it means I can potentially move it upwards. Cloister also counts as potentially useful because they open. You know, we have never had Rotunda before. However, comma, Cloister opens up multiple doors. Rotunda. Let's explore new rooms. Let's find out what's happening in all these new rooms. See? To be fair, it gives us exactly the same, doesn't it? It gives us exactly the same layout. Okay, it's not too bad. That's not too bad. That could have been worse. Right, let's check out this over here. Guest bedroom. Breaker box. Yes, please. Breaker box. Keycard entry system. That can stay on. Gymnasium. Dark room is on. Garage is on. Gymnasium is off. I mean, you don't have to do this again, but on the off chance there's something on the other side. So I'm going to do like bam, 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 bam. Maybe that there? No. Right, okay, then that. Oh. No. No. Okay, that's that. Everything's there. Which means that goes to red. No. That goes to white, sorry. Then that goes to red. That goes to purple. That's off. That's blue. That's green. There you go. That wasn't too bad. On the off chance there's anything back here, I don't think there is. We think we did the thing back here already. We flipped the switch. That's fine. It doesn't mean we have access to the dark room again, which is good. That was. I'll take that as a successful find. Definitely. Yeah. I'll take that. Okay. What's up here? Secret passage to the room to a color of my choice. I'll take that. If I are, hang on. I think power room is pool, laboratory, freezer. Hang on, so rotunda, spare bedroom, foundation hall, reading nook, locker room, den, wine cellar. Where's the power room? Is it a red room? Is it a bedroom? Is it a hallway? Is it a green room? No. Is it a shop? No. Is it a red room? No. Outer rooms? No. Freezer, mailroom, cocheck, sauna, dining room, observatory, construction, organ, chamber 46. Drawing room, study, library, chamber of mirrors, the pool, utility closet, boiler room. Boiler room. It's the boiler room. Boiler room is a blue room. I don't think it's going to be worth it, but hey, we can figure this out. Right, anyway. Dark room first. In both these rooms? Is it pointing something else into this room, or is it pointing something else in another room? It has to be in this room. Hang on. Yeah, okay, it was that one. Hang on, if we go over again, so... HS has requested another print of Her Ladyship. I assume there's one. Is that one over here? Yeah. Green memos found in Hardy Room are always false. See, that makes total sense. You got a beeping. Lockpicks? What a time to get lockpicks. Right, well, so this room is ES. So yeah, it's nothing to do with this room. This room is ES, which is what? Stage and stack, that's fine. Oh boy. East Wing Hall, mainly because that gives us access to go up there. Although that's locked, we're in trouble. Okay. Maid's chamber, less likely to find rooms in the house, but hey. This is a room I need to find the letters for, so... The death, yeah, we read this one before. Plain and pain. Pain and plane is L. Not, as I previously thought, H. If you could small gates? That's really weird. Oh, that's locked. Oh, lockpick hit? Oh, thank God. Boiler room! That's locked. Okay. Unfortunately, we haven't got the power. We can't route power to the laboratory from here. Annoyingly. Are you not active? Are you not active? Why are you not active? Okay. Do we have to reactivate you? What happened? What happened? I thought you stayed activated. Your boiler come out there. Send gas over here. Okay, gas smoking up there, going over here, go over here, go over there, go over there, go over there. That gives me power over here. Okay. And if I gotta send power over there? Is that sending power into the generator now? One of them, right? Okay. The other one is that. The second one. Where's the third one? The third one's coming down from the bottom there. I thought we'd solved this already and it was going to be on forever. I guess not. I guess it needs to be in a specific configuration. Which means you do this. That should be it, right? Hang on, wait. Is that it? Have we got a good configuration? We can walk across here. We have access to all the doors, apart from the fact that this one is currently blocked off there. But it's irrelevant. That's irrelevant. So we can just turn this on now. Okay, we've got a generator. However, we can't send power anywhere. I wanted to send power back to the bloody laboratory. It was not going to be bloody possible. Well, I'll try if I can send it to the... That's sending it through that wall into the dark room, but I don't think it counts. Okay. I think that was for opening this gate. That gate's open permanently now. Sure, whatever. Power's on. I don't think it's doing much right now, unfortunately. I think we need a direct link to the bathroom. The laboratory, which is going to be down across the pantry. There's something I need reading there anyway, so let's go back there right now. Then I'll go secret passage and try again, because I don't think we've not got the access to the antechamber, even if I wanted to go there. The boiler room also doesn't have a pictures, I don't think. Surely, hang on. We haven't actually stepped into the oh, for God's sake, hang on. I'm an idiot. I should have at least walked into the bloody room. That would have triggered the dinner. Nemo, you fool. You absolute fool. At least step in here. That triggers that out. Bat and boat is an A. So it's no. Yep, we got that fine. Nemo, you fool. We're gonna get like 20 off this still, but... I wasted about 8. Or 6 moving backwards and forwards when I didn't really have to. The chicken. Roast chicken. Plus 10 for if you have a trophy room. I don't have a trophy room, but I need to have the movement anyway. Thank you very much. Okay. Going to the laboratory. Where's the note here? Hi. Complete thaw. Cooler is unaffected. So you can, so we unfreeze the freezer, but the cooler itself is unaffected. So we're going to take it down to up to 0 degrees. Again, I'm not sure what this here. We haven't got power here because power needs to be transferred through the top here. Unfortunately, we haven't got this. Requires additional power into the boiler room. So, yeah, that didn't work. Power does not get sent via the dining room. There are not many rooms that send power around. unfortunately. Archives does. Archive can send powers from all sides. Does Darkroom? Darkroom can send power in from all doors. Is there a way to tell whether a room can transfer power just from the thing? No, not necessarily. So I'm sending power into the dark room, which would be able to send it into the archives, but then it's irrelevant at that point. I'm fairly certain this doesn't take power either. No. Okay, well, we have to bring the boiler room in conjunction with everything else. And so the next one we have here is just not a boudoir, sorry, archives up top, then turn left, go into the rotunda, go into the secret room, and just hope for the best, really. Because there's not much I can do here. We've locked ourselves up from all of that. So these letters here we haven't found yet. What am I going to do? A green thumb for a green room. A red rover, gold streak for a shop. I haven't got money for a shop. We only know of 4 shops, so we could get a potentially a new shop, entirely new shop there. Red rooms, we know all the red rooms. Green rooms, we know all the green rooms. So I'm tempted to take a shop because we have commissary, we have kitchen. Which means commissary exists and kitchen doesn't exist. So we've seen kitchen, we didn't draft it. I'm just wondering if we're going to have, if it's going to give us a brand new one, or is it going to give it the ones we know? Or it's irrelevant because I can't lockpick the bloody door. After all that, I can't pick the door. I haven't got money for a key. I don't think the key's for sale anyway. I think that's it. I mean, I think we're out of things to do today. Well, if there's one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to head back slowly and see if I can find blue chess pieces until the time runs out, I suppose. It's gems and running shoes, nothing there. Any blue chess pieces? Have I ever seen a blue chess piece before? We'll do like the long path back around, like boudoir. Boudoir's over here. Passageway, then go take a right to go to the chapel. Nothing in here. White bishop in the chapel. Okay, right. Next thing to check. Hang on. Chapel position is 1-5. Just in case. White bishop. But also, I'm going to see, is it always, do these things remain by the room? Is it always a white bishop there? Which means that chess puzzle changes, the result of that changes daily. Walk-in closet, anything in here? No chess pieces in here, looks like. No. Anything in here, chess piece-wise? Another yellow pawn. Yellow pawns turn up a lot. What was my theory? My theory was that this was... this one's false. These are both true, which means this one's false. This should give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gems. Cool. Hallway. Am I going anywhere specific? Security, I guess? I haven't quite figured out what to do with foundation. I'm also not sure if foundation is there permanently. We've yet to figure that one out. I can only do one of them. I can only do one of the two things. Code check. 1, 2... Oh, code check. I don't think I got the... No. Because I'd love to be able to get back in there and give away the key... The key card. Damn. Crap. Me not stepping into the secret room was a huge problem. I'm not sure how much we learned today, to be honest, folks. Temporal manor, 4 more rooms again, because it's the multiple hallways. The multiple hallways and the coat check for temporal manor. I'm not sure how much we learned today, to be honest. A bit, not too much. If something cool, small gates, 8 dates, crack 8. I'm fairly certain about 8 dates, crack 8 safes. And so gates, I'm fairly certain at this point that we have here IF, something, 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 COU, something, something, SMAL, something L, gates, 8 dates, crack 8 safes. SMA blank L. Smell, smackle, smaddle, smale, smaffle, smaggle, smiles, dies. Smale? Smale doesn't mean anything. Smale. Smackle. Smamble, smannel, smawl, smapple, smarl, smassle, smattle, small, smavel. Doesn't make any sense. That line there makes no sense. SMA blank L makes no sense to me, and that was definitely an L. I can't remember the rules for that, but it was definitely an L. Was it? I don't know, folks. Anyway, I'll catch you all next time. Well, next time you have to figure out if the foundation is permanent. It says it does not reset every day, so is the foundation there forever now? Which, is that a good thing that the foundation is so close to the entrance? Don't know. Anyway, folks, I'll catch you all next time. See you then. Bye-bye.